welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. It is Friday. Friday, audience, the Friday excitement, the Friday electricity. You cannot fake that. It has been a huge week in the Democratic primary. There were some big presidential dropouts this week, including former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg, seen here hunting down the staffer who told him he'd look more relatable in that shirt. Bloomberg spent a lot of money for very few votes, but he did leave a strong impression on one vital non-voting demographic, kids who saw his ads on YouTube. One 13-year-old interviewed by reporters estimates that he has seen at least hundreds of Bloomberg's ads while watching gaming tutorials. That's right. Michael Bloomberg put ads on gaming tutorials. His tips: collect and spend billions of coins, then immediately die on the first level. And they made an impression. I'll get through it. And Bloomberg's ads worked. One 8-year-old's mom said her son was inspired by Bloomberg. All of a sudden, he was very passionate about it. Mike's going to do all these things. He's not going to build the wall. And after Super Tuesday, there are a lot of things Mike's not going to do. But one person still able to do some things is Bernie Sanders. Up till now, Sanders has been the only candidate who has not released an Obama ad. But after his less than Super Tuesday, Bernie Sanders has decided to embrace the former president.
Bernie is somebody who has the virtue of saying exactly what he believes, great authenticity, great passion, and is fearless. Bernie served on the Veterans Committee and got bills done.
I think people are ready for a call to action. They want honest leadership who cares about them. They want somebody who's going to fight for them. And they will find it in Bernie. That's right, feel the burn.
I'm Bernie Sanders, and I approve this message.
Wow. He is straight up stealing Biden's whole identity. What's next? I'm Bernie Sanders, and I have a message for the American people. No malarkey. No more malarkey. I was arrested on the way to see Nelson Mandela, and I once fought a marginalized African-American child named Corn Pop. Come on. Horse feathers, Cracker Jack. This is what you rubes like, right? Come on. Now, here's the rub. Turns out that Bernie cherry-picked his quotes for that ad, and many of them omit important context. For example, the "feel the burn" quote came from a speech in which Obama was endorsing Hillary Clinton. Bernie's faced a lot of criticism for this ad, but he doesn't seem to be backing down. Take a look at what he released just today.
Tonight, I'd like to talk about
My brother,
Bernie Sanders.
AKA
My best friend.
this is an extraordinary man. He was
revolutionizing basketball.
Bernie Sanders
Killed Osama bin Laden.
So in love.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders
for president.
Now, this week, that could help. That could help. That could push him over the top. This week, we found out that Trump's getting his own pop-up ads in the sky because the president's re-election campaign is planning to fly a blimp above swing states. Wow. A giant, slow-moving disaster waiting to happen is getting his own blimp. Of course, he might be using the blimp just to fly away from us disease-riddled humans because we're all worried about the coronavirus. There's a lot of anxiety, and I'll tell you all about it in tonight's Going Viral.
I'm dating the Mucinex guy.
Now, we're slowly learning more details about this thing. For instance, Chinese scientists have identified 2 strains of the coronavirus, original and extra crispy. One of the big pieces of advice to combat coronavirus is do not touch your face. But for one public health official in California, that was easier said than done.
Today, start working on not touching your face because one main way viruses spread is when you touch your own mouth, nose, or eyes.
Yes. Yes, please. Please don't touch your mouth, nose, or eyes. My colleague, Dr. Robinson, can explain further. Sorry about that. Coronavirus is always having a huge effect on education, including in the U.S. There are now school closures in 22 countries on 3 continents, adding up to 290.5 million students worldwide. So many schools are offering online classes, including online physical education, where students follow along as an instructor demonstrates push-ups on screen. And to get the full gym class experience, they also send bullies to your house to throw balled-up wet paper towels at you while you try to pee.
Cut the light off.
But not everyone's acing teleschool. Around the world, grandparents are pitching in for childcare, but when it comes to helping the kids with the online classes, the grandparents do not always know the technology. Let's see here. It says to use the one-time passcode to access the learning portal. Okay. You know what, Pumpkin? How about we do something we both like, taking our pudding cups outside and yelling at the birds. You damn Blue Jays! Get out of my fader! Here in the U.S., the majority of the cases seem to be centered around Seattle. I guess it was a bad time for Starbucks to test market their new coffee trough. Despite this, delicious, keeps it hot.
Honey buns,
Despite this risk, the organizers of next weekend's Emerald City ComicCon in Seattle say it will go on as scheduled, bringing thousands of nerds together in the middle of a viral outbreak. Forget Doctor Who. I want to know Doctor Why. ComicCon's not the only venue you can still attend during the outbreak because, according to a medical expert, compared to other communal areas, the gym is not riskier. Cool. I can't wait to definitely continue going to the gym. To pump my irons and squat my thrusts. I love the grunting and the smells. Come on, health experts, stop telling us to avoid fun places like concerts and sporting events, but saying, gym's all clear. Next thing they're gonna say, stay away from pizza, but feel free to swing by the broccoli store. No, some businesses, no one asked for this. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm so glad. Makes me happy. A smiling little boy over there. Some businesses are being extra careful out there, particularly tech companies. Twitter has told all of its employees to work at home because of the coronavirus. Yes, important. Twitter does not want to create a harmful, toxic environment in real life. Even Tinder is trying to help fight coronavirus. The dating app now has a pop-up warning about the dangers of the highly contagious and potentially deadly disease. I believe we have a screenshot of that warning. COVID-19 is highly contagious. Please wash your hands thoroughly before you and a stranger smash in this P.F. Chang's bathroom. Oh. Lettuce wrap, baby. Oh, yeah.
No.
P.F. Chang's. I like P.F. Chang's. Amazon is also taking precautions. They've told their Seattle employees to work from home all month. And if you work on Amazon Prime, they get sent home the next day. And there's one Amazon employee who can't self-quarantine, and she's starting to get really anxious about the virus.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
Who cares? I'll never see Everest because your filthy children will give me coronavirus.
We got a great show for you tonight. Neil deGrasse Tyson is here. Stick around.